have like a lot of projects working on, and then I have 5 clients who I've deployed websites for. And once in a while, not once in a while, mostly people want to make changes. Like there's Christmas, there's everything. They want to add new images, new flyers, new whatever. And then they just call and then they're like, "Hey, I need to update the website with this image. Can you please do that for us?" And then I have to go back to the code, make some changes. Or like, dude, that's so annoying. Like it's so boring. And then it makes me feel like so like what people do is some use Wix, some use like what's the alternative to Wix? I think there are a lot of guys out there that have like this services where you just go buy a template, you start populating it, and then after populating it, there's a backend, okay, where your visitors get to preview your website in a way, and then you also get to see the website in another way. Like you can edit it from a backend. Now that is so fantastic. But I like building my website from scratch. Okay, and I buy a domain, pay for hosting, and then I host it. That's fun. Okay, I don't just enjoy the next finish. It makes me limited, and it's not like it makes me limited, but like it makes the whole idea of developing a website boring. Now there are moments. It's not like it's a bad thing. Okay, as far as it works, that's important. Okay, but I need control. Like I'm a control freak, and that's why I build my website from scratch. So I'm just building this website for like some customers, okay? A customer. I actually deployed the first version. And then I was just going through the website and I realized that this website is sick. It's not like it's sick, but like it's just rigid. Like it's so static. And then it doesn't make me feel comfortable looking at it. Even as like the one who created it. When I visit, I feel shameful. I don't know if you've had that feeling before. Like when I visit the website that I created in the past, that was like 2 years ago. I feel shameful. Okay, so I want to make few touches like with this free time I have for this period, and then I am just trying to explain, like, share my idea of how I have grown in this aspect, like how I have decided to make sure every block laid whilst building counts. And then I take the word, immediately the website is live. I care about security procedures and functionalities, which I log the issues on a GitHub repo for the website. And then I go to visit once in a while and then I make changes. It's not like once in a while, but like if I have 10 clients, it's discipline to make time for them. So I have a schedule where I work for everyone in a week, but that's okay. That's just my working ways. But that's not required, okay? That's just like what something. So this is the website, okay? This is the front end for like the visitors. And realize we have in a nav bar here we have services. So this is how the services will be shown. Like services will be shown appropriately. This is just a dummy text, okay? And then when we go to all services, you also realize we have a page for all services, and then each service has this cool card with title, description, and then I don't call this legend, I call this more service. You see, like this two list items, okay? I call them more, and then this other two quick focus and enhancement for this service, I call them legends, okay? So like when you have a service like I sell mangoes, okay, you will say like affordable is like a more to just add to your description of I sell mangoes because it's fun selling mangoes. So we'll say like affordable and then easy delivery. So like these are more, and every service should have two more, two legends, okay? And then when we come to the legends, you see something how do I say this legend? Now that's one thing about building a website, okay? You don't have to do work of this typo, okay? So like if I'm the one handling this, I'll keep doing the typo and then it's boring because I'm not even a marketing guy. I'm not like a literature guy, okay? I can't be bringing out words for people. I don't know what people want to say. So that's why it's good to follow my procedure. But before I go to my procedure, I just want to explain what the back office and then the preview for the visitors, how they integrate, how they make sense together. Because together you're supposed to make sense. Okay. So like let me just find a way to explain this legend. A legend is like more emphasis on, okay, fine. So we have the service title and we have the description. So like this is like the title, and then this is like a description of the service, short one. And then after that, we have general benefits of the service, which is like more. Okay, so like the service that sell mangoes. Okay, and this is description of why I sell mangoes. Okay, and then the next the two list items. Okay, should tell you why you should buy mangoes. Okay, like why you should buy mangoes. Yeah, not necessarily, but like why you need to buy mangoes, because it's nice. And then this master legend should tell you why you should buy the mangoes from us. So you understand. So we have a service description, why you should go for this service, and why you should go for this service from us. I think the breakdown is cool. And then there will be a cool image for the service, for each service. Okay, so realize right now, I just have two services as test. Now this data is static. I will change it. It will become dynamic soon. So like we'll have an image, and right now I just have two. So notice one thing also. Okay, when I click on the service, it takes me to a bigger page of that service, which right now is empty. That's just for right now, but in future, which can be like 1 minute after this video or anything, because I'm still working on this project. I'll just do this, and then I'll give it a cool rendering with other options where I'll even give it a form where someone can book specifically for this service. So like that's how cool it is. Now let's go to the other side of the party, which is the backend. So I have another tab open, and then I call this site manager. So whenever I create a website, I give a site manager as part of the website. And see this, when you come to the footer, okay, you realize we have copyright, and then there's Rootech, and this all reserved, designed by Rootech, and then there's a backend over here. So when you click on this backend, it actually opens a new tab and then loads the backend to the website. Now this won't be free this way. I'll add authentication. I'm just trying to make things work before I add the authentication. Okay, dashboard shows nothing, but this should show some stats about site performance. Okay, like visitors, buttons clicked. I'll track everything for the customer, for like the owner of the website, for their consumption. And after the dashboard, we just have like, so far we have one working module, which is like services. Okay, so I have services right now, and you realize we have in services we have two other modules. Okay, sub modules. One is what we do, and the other one is like services. Okay, so now this website, let me just come to the home and then quick show you something. Okay, so when you come to this website, you realize we have what we do over here. Okay, so what we do will kind of be like okay, fine, let me just use this company as an example. They are into traveling and tour, and then they're also into like official management, like they do your stationaries. Okay, so like what we do here will be, we manage traveling, we manage tourism, we also provide office assistance like documentations, like printing large small. So this is what they do. Okay, so like as the site manager, when I'm done deploying your website, it will be just empty. What you can come here to do is create a what we do, and when you click on the create button, you get a cool model. And then note, I'm using Bootstrap's icons. Okay, so you have to provide icon, and then the default icon I'm given for is tags. So if you don't know anything about this, you just leave it, and then you give title. So like what we do something, and then you just give a description of the something. Now I just prefer to copy this dummy text that I don't even understand, and then paste it in my modal. And then when you click on save, fine, successfully we have added a new what we do. So realize now we have two what we do: travel assistance, we do something, and then a whole lot. This can be edited or deleted. That's cool. And also we have services. Okay, we have services. So this services is the focus over here. This services is the focus over here. Now creating a new service, you click just like the button create, and then you have this cool modal. Okay, now this one, basically when you are creating a service, you are asked to provide only three things. One is the title, the description, cover, image cover for the service, and then the HTML page rendering. Okay, so I told you there'll be a point when you click on services, it will show a page. Now you will design the contents, okay, and then it will be an HTML form. So what I normally do is I use an HTML editor from Tiny, and then see this editor, you can apply all styles like select, make it bold, increase the font size, everything, and then like that's cool. So however you want to design the page, however you want the page to look like, that's how you design it from this page render, and then it will render the HTML, not like the text, and then it looks super cool. Like that's so exciting. So what I do first is provide a title like, okay, service XYZ, and then each service needs a cover image, okay, and I'll show you the reason why service needs a cover image. Now I'll come to choose file, and then I'll choose a cover image for this service. So let me just see if I have some cool pictures over here that I would like to use. Let me choose this image. Now you realize after selecting the image, there's a preview of the image for me, and then that is cool. Okay, this is cool. So you also put a service description. Now let me just select text. Trust me, I'm bad at typing text. Not like I'm bad at typing, like I'm bad at making up stuff quickly, especially when there's no need, like now. So this is the description. I will explain to you why the description is necessary, okay? And then this is the page rendering. So let me just say I have 5 paragraphs for this service. So I'll just paste it here. And then this is rendered. So when I click on save, it should save my service, and then service is successfully saved. And then you realize when we are back to services, we have service XYZ. Okay, now just a quick one. When you come to services, you should notice one thing as well. This title is like the title, the description I kept, and then you realize there's no HTML rendering because that will be in the service page over here. And also the description will be used as keyword for SEO, like optimizing. Okay, it will use the description and then split everything by comma. We'll change space to comma. I'll show you how all this will work. Okay, service has been saved. We'll go to service configuration. You notice we have our service, and then this is how it will render as an HTML page. Okay, now there's something missing. There's legend. We need to add the legend and the more details. I told you what legends are. So you just say first legend. We add the first legend and then click on save, and then legend is added successfully, and then there should be a second legend. Now you should understand, I told you we can only add 2 legends, right? Now notice that when the legends are 2, we can't add, there's no option to add a legend again. So that's okay. This legend is done for this service. Now the snip are the list. Okay, so let's say list 1. When you click on save as well, it saves the first list, and then list 2, it saves the second list, and after that you can't add a list again. Okay, so what you can do is delete a legend to add another legend. You notice how everything works, like that's so smooth and super fast. And there's an edit button and also update keyword. Okay, I told you this will be what we'll use for our page keyword, but we're going to split it by commas. Okay, you see when you go to Google and you search for like mango. Now Google indexing is based on this keyword. They will see how mango is well structured in your page method tag for keywords. Okay, and I'll show you that now, and then they will index it. So when someone comes searching for keyword from your location or above your location, depends on how indexing your page is done. Okay, then it will help bring out the results with your website in it. So when someone goes to Google and say I want to buy a mango, so so like I'm actually splitting this. Okay, so that for social engine optimization, some things will be done automatic, and then we don't have to go extra mile for stuff like this. But that's just by the way. So when you click on this button, it actually updates the keyword for all website, all like the services we have, and then we come to configuration. Boom, we have our service. Now we can go to edit this service again, and when you are editing, you can't edit legends, you can only edit service title. So let me just add edited, and also you can decide to change an image. So when I click like change image, and then what image should I try? Let me see if I have some cool image to substitute with. Yes, I definitely do, right? I have made plenty images that sometimes I just eat them. Okay, so let me use this cool image, and it's previewed over here as well. So I just want to change the title and an image, and then save this, and then once changes is saved, you realize that's it. So guys, that's just it. And then let me explain something about the keywords, okay? And also, I'm using Django to build this whole website, so it's kind of cool and then like kind of fun and then not boring. So like for instance, let me trust me, because of the screen sizing you can't see the whole page, okay? You can't. So you can't see the whole screen, screen. You can't. So let me see if I can move this. Sure, it can be moved. So you see, this is like the project, okay? Now when you come to my project, I have home, services, and then admin as the apps right now. When you go to services, now let's go to templates, and then you go to services template. You see like a service, okay? Okay, now this is not working. Now let me go to landing and see something. Yes, no, the base. Sorry guys. So when you come to general and we have base on HTML, okay, so base contains the header and the footer of the website. So every website has the same base. Now I realize we have something here called meta, and the description is like meta. The name is keyword. So this is where the keyword will be. So like those those page description tend to comma will be filled here, and then this page description will also be filled here, right? Like the description we kept, and the cover image will be used as page cover. So when you realize when you share a link on social media, it loads an image. Fine, this will be the image, and then this will be the title it will give. Like, you understand? When you share a link on Twitter or Facebook or WhatsApp, you realize there's an image, there's some short title, and then there's a description. So this is for social engine SEO, search engine optimization. Yes, and then that's it. So guys, that's just it. This wasn't necessary. I just wanted to explain you how I make this website, and then how fun they are to make and keep. Yeah, definitely.